Eagles, only unbeaten team in the NFC. They're taking on the Jags at 1 o'clock Eastern on CBS. Eagles favored by 6.5.
Oh, but it's the Doug Peterson revenge game, and he's got his team all fired up. Pete, don't they all get into it like that, Pete? Don't the players and coaches get it?
No, they don't care. They care about themselves.
In all seriousness, though, give a lot of credit to Doug Peterson, the job he's done with the Jaguars. You called it. I mean, you are the mayor of Jacksonville, so I know you've got your inside source there up in Jacksonville as far as what was going on. They spent a lot of money, the most we've ever seen in the offseason. Doug Peterson's doing a bunch of things that I think play within the wheelhouse of what Trevor Lawrence does well, and you've seen the growth and strides from him. This one scares me. I think the Eagles win this game. I think it's a close game. I don't think the Jags go in there and pull off the upset. But I'll take the 6.5 points. I think these two teams are closer than that as far as how they match up with one another. But eventually you'd have to think Philly's going to slow down a little bit, right? I mean, they've been phenomenal so far this year, and only scoring 14 points in the entire, in all second half, only 14 points. That's it. They've been doing all the work in the first half, dominating teams, and 14 points is it through 3 games in the second half of games. It's kind of crazy to think about that stat, but I'll take the 6.5 points in the Jags, but Eagles do win.
You kid about me being the mayor? When I was at Tony Baselli's Hall of Fame ceremony, the mayor actually came up to me and he took a picture and he tweeted that out and said, "I'm with the real mayor of Jacksonville." How
did
about
he?
that? Yeah.
Can we find documented evidence of this?
He tweeted it out. I saw it.
Did you see this?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Can we find this? I know we're good at finding this kind of stuff in about 10 seconds.
I'm the mayor.
You're the mayor.
I'm the mayor.
Oh, you sound like him, by the
Yeah.
way.
I'm not going to give a score on that game.
How did it sound?
Huh?
How did it sound?
I don't know.
And by the way, we did give a score eventually, and we both lost that game.
By the way, I had a couple cocktails at the time. I don't remember how it sounded.
You had a big old package going.
No, not really. I'm with you on Jacksonville. My only concern here is, and we've seen this play out, they're the #1 rush defense in the league.
Oh, yeah.
The Saints were the #1 rush defense in the league last year. They went to Philly in midseason and were ambushed by that style of offense. How do you prepare for it? It's also a young defense, aggressive defense, and you know how Philly likes to get stuff going against the grain, back against the flow. That concerns me. I think I'm with you. I think the Eagles win the game, but I think Jacksonville's good enough to hang in there. And if they win this game, their schedule is soft for the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then they could have a monster game at Kansas City.
You'd have to think Doug Peterson's the front runner for Coach of the Year at that point. And to your point, by the way, in looking at what the Eagles, how they challenge defenses, it's to me on third down because it limits how much man you can play. And it takes away, too, the ability to really double a couple of guys, right? Because one of those guys, someone has to be responsible for Jalen Hurts if he's going to take off and run because that's where he's going to be able to hurt you. And every time I put on the Eagles tape, that's what I see is he'll take off scramble, whether it's early downs, third downs. You'll see that from time to time. So it simplifies what defenses can do against Jalen Hurts because of his running ability.
Quick question. Who's the best quarterback in the game?
In this game, Jalen Hurts is playing like it. Jalen Hurts, I would give the MVP to right now.
I think Jalen Hurts
the way he's played so far this season.
For the long term, who would you rather have?
I got to see more of Trevor Lawrence because I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.